what's up you guys? My name is Vivian from the Paper Ladder blog, and I'm here with a new snail mail video which is going to be without using craft supplies. I tried to wake myself up a little bit, went for a walk, I got out of the shower. I'm actually still wearing the towel around my head and I'm currently in my pajama pants. I shouldn't tell you this because you can't see it, but you know, keeping it real. So anyways, I am making a different video today, which is going to be without using craft supplies. I was afraid that it was going to be a real challenge because if you've seen my videos before, you might know that I have quite a lot of stuff, which is the understatement of the century. But once I started writing things down, I actually got so many ideas that I decided to make this like a little mini series. So I'm going to make 2, maybe even 3 videos. So I'm going to show you stuff that you can either collect to send to your pen pals or that you can make yourself, or you know, just things that you can use for inspiration. And I really hope you like it. Okay, so I'm just gonna dive right in. The first thing that I want to share with you is that you should take a second look at some of the packaging of stuff that you might get. For example, I have this gift bag here. I already opened the bottom, but I have this gift bag here and there are so many things I could do. Like there's a little unicorn here, I could fussy cut that, or I could take the flowers out, I could use this to make a little envelope, I could use it to decorate something. There are so many things I can do with this. And then also this little ribbon. I've actually done this before. You take out the ribbon and then you can just tie it around a pretty letter. So definitely take a second look at your packaging. Also, I for example bought some Easter chocolate and the label on the Easter chocolate is a cute little bunny that I recycled to decorate another letter. So I might be quite a hoarder, but I saved these pretty craft papers. So I bought some flowers on the market and then they were wrapped in some of this craft paper. What I use this for is mainly I just tear a little piece off. As you can see, I tear a piece off and then I put that like maybe this big, and then I put that on a white envelope and it makes a really beautiful label for the address, for example. And then if you've been on my channel before, you know that I do these paper gang unboxing videos, and this was just the wrapping of the box. This is just wrapping paper that I thought was pretty cute. This is, I don't know what you call it, but it's that crepe paper, I think. It's like really thin. This is often used for packaging, and again I saved it. Some more crepe paper. This is again to prevent stuff from breaking. This is actually really pretty paper from from my favorite cooking shop, Oil and Vinegar. And again, some wrapping paper. You could use this for so many things. Like I said, you can use it to decorate, to make a little label. I will show you how to use wrapping paper for a little card a little bit later. And there's more. There's always more. Some other stuff that I saved. For example, these little plastic baggies. These, unfortunately, I'm not really a big fan of plastic, but these are usually around nearly anything you buy. I think these are from stickers, and I'll show you what I use those for. I made a little package of, so this is just filled with die cuts, and then I made a little, I don't know, banner to make it look as if it was store-bought, but it's obviously handmade. So this is just a recycled plastic bag. These 3 are actually all little bags that I got when I bought cards in shops. There's even a card still in here. Definitely don't throw these away because they make really cute gift bags. For this you could make a collage over it and it would look quite nice. So I got new bras and they wrapped it in this paper and I saved it. None of what I've showed you is store-bought. All of it I got from, this was from I think a postcard order that I did online. This is when I ordered these really pretty stamps. I think this might have been a paper gang box because most of these are from paper gang boxes anyway. But not everything in this video is going to be recycled, but it is quite a big theme in these series. For example, this envelope is already used once, but it's so pretty. I'm just going to use it again. So just look for stuff that you can reuse. This is a little box that my medication came in, and I think that if I decorate this nicely, it would look really, really cute. Obviously it's just advertising, but this is really pretty. I actually received one of those from a pen pal of mine, and she just put a little collage over here and over there, and she made it look so pretty that I didn't even realize it was this this free envelope. You might have heard me say decorate, decorate, decorate a couple of times, and you still might think, well, I have some wrapping paper, I have some craft paper, but what the hell, how am I gonna decorate something and make it look nice? And then we come to my next point, which is magazines. Never ever throw away a magazine without taking a second look at what is inside. Okay, so it might be easier if I just show you. This entire folder is filled with pictures that I took from magazines. And these are mainly from Flow. So these are just all pages that I thought were really, really beautiful. This I can use to make a little banner, blah, blah, blah. So a lot of them are from Flow, but I also know that my grandma and my mom read these magazines, well, a little bit for old ladies, sorry, and they usually have a lot of pictures of flowers in them, you know, to decorate. And they also often have these lifestyle sections with flowers and stuff, and I just cut out the pictures that I really like, which is mainly flowers. Flowers again, you know, I just cut all these out, and I'm going to use them for, let's say, collages, or decorating, or just to send to my pen pal so that she can use them. Mail just came in, and look at this super cute pin that I got. Anyways, as you might have heard in the previous shot, my boyfriend came home from shopping, and look what his clothes were packed in. I'm actually going to cut this little sewing machine out for my friends who do some sewing. I don't know if I'm going to use the strings. And then this is what his new shirt was wrapped in. Very cute crepe paper, and I can use that again for decorating or just wrapping up a letter. I also have a couple of things that you can make. I'm still nowhere near done, but I'm just going to show you something that you can make yourself. I don't know about you guys, but I have a lot of cupcake liners, even these mini ones. I don't know what I thought I would use them for, as if I'm ever gonna make like bite-sized cupcakes. I don't know, but I have these muffin or cupcake liners, and you can make these cute rosettes out of them. So I made all of these already. It's actually really, really easy. I'm not going to show you how to do this because there's already a ton of tutorials on YouTube. Just type in cupcake liner rosette and then you'll find a bunch of them. And then something that you can collect and send to your pen pals are, of course, used stamps. These are really, really cute for decorating or just to send as a little gift. Next item on my list are memorabilia. So whenever you go to a movie or to a museum, or these are even two very cute business cards from two restaurants that my boyfriend and I visited while we were in Lisbon. And this is a little flyer from this art show that my mom and I visited, and as you may guess from the picture, it was all about cats. So I could send these to my pen pals, and I'm definitely going to send this one, include a little story about what we've seen and, you know, maybe some pictures. But I think that's just a cute touch and a personal touch to your letters. Then something I really like sending and receiving are seed packets. So I just found two, but I have many, many more. I got both of these for free, and something I really like to make for my pen pals are cute little coloring page envelopes. Okay, so I have this wooden envelope stencil, but the greatest tip I could give you is to just Google envelope templates for envelope stencils, print them out on some cardboard paper and cut them out, because you can just find these for free and they are really, really convenient to make. I also know that there are people who simply eyeball making an envelope, but I'm way too clumsy for that, so I need some sort of stencil. There you go. Cute colouring pages, envelopes. So I think that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I'll be making many more of those and other crafting videos. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye!